So let's step into this dark chronicle. But I want you to imagine this not as me telling you a story, but as my own internal monologue. I am the wanderer. And out here, in the wasteland, I'm facing a terrible choice.
From out here in the wastes, I watch them, the people inside the Abbey of Safety. You know, it's a place that traded the lightning of real existence for the predictable comfort of a dim lamp glow. But now, in that cold velvet gloom, I see him coming. A crimson stain on the horizon, and it's getting bigger. You see, I stand apart from that place. I always have. And I understand its ebony clock tower. I know its ticking isn't marking the passing of hours. No, it's marking the slow, methodical descent of souls. I see its inhabitants, all of them, trapped inside this architecture of convenience. They've built this gilded cage of polite lies to shield themselves from the great void. But a shield like that, it's paper thin, and tonight it's about to shatter into a million pieces. And then he's here, the Red Spectre. It's a name that's only ever whispered during the deepest winter storms. And the most important thing to understand is, he does not travel alone. I can feel it. The temperature just plummets. The air itself grows thin and sharp. This isn't just a storm front rolling in, no way. This is a cosmic chase, a divine judgment thundering across the sky to hunt down souls. Souls just like mine.
And this is what's so fascinating, his entourage. His army is a reflection of everything that society, that the Abbey tries to suppress and forget. The restless spirits, the dishonored dead. And his ravens, they're more than just birds. They're like physical pieces of the void itself, feathered shards of emptiness, and they are his eyes.
As he gets closer, his purpose becomes just chillingly clear. He is the architect of dismantlement. He's not an executioner, he's a surgeon. A surgeon who looks at me, at my very existence, and only sees a disease that has to be cured.
He's here to correct what he calls the ontological error. To him, that's the fundamental mistake of being a separate individual self. His entire goal is a systematic return to the inorganic, demanding that everything goes back to that quiet, unified darkness we all came from, before all this messy business of life and consciousness complicated things.
I'm watching it happen. I see his hunch just tear through all the illusions people build around themselves. It's this fire of dismantlement. But it doesn't burn flesh. No. It burns away the lies, the vanity, all the convenient little fictions, exposing the raw, honest vacuum that was there all along.
And then I hear it, the caw, a signal that carries across the entire wasteland. It's a blight of revelation. Their eyes, those little shards of the void, they've located my static disturbance out here in this desert, so far from the Abbey's deluded safety. They've found me.
He descends from his spectral steed, the daemon of truth. His very presence feels like a cold, industrial weight. And in his hand, he's holding an hourglass. He doesn't say a word. He just presents me with the final choice.
And this just lays it all out, doesn't it? The two logics. On one side, you've got the logic of zero. That's the offer to just surrender, to accept the profound peace that comes from the zero-tension state of non-existence. But on the other side, there's the logic of one, the choice to embrace the agonizing, difficult fire of my own life, my own history, warts and all.
I can feel him judging me, his absolute certainty. He's mocking my will to live, seeing it is nothing more than a pathetic little chemical scream against an endless, inevitable silence. He is so sure I will choose his crimson gift of surrender, the restoration of the deep.
Let the inhabitants of the Abbey accept the embrace of this midwife of the abyss. Let them have their profound peace. My path is different.
So here it is, the crucial moment. I reject his grace. I reject his logic. Right here, in the face of the abyss itself, I proclaim amor fati. It's Latin. It means a love of one's fate. It's the decision to love my own path, no matter how much pain and struggle it brings. I invoke the logic of one, a violent and beautiful affirmation of the self.
I reach out and I turn the hourglass, but not to let the sands run out. No, I turn it to set them in motion forever.
the hourglass of eternal becoming.
My choice, my refusal, it does something he never saw coming. It actually changes the very nature of his power.
That same flame he uses to erase everything, I'm now using it to forge something new. His fire of dismantlement is meta-transvalued. It's transformed. His judgment, that's my fuel now. His negation becomes my affirmation.
The ravens, yeah, they might stick around. Sentinels in the ruins of the abbey, watching over the silence that swallowed those who lacked courage. But they can't touch a light that generates its own source. My choice proves it. Nothing truly dies where one chooses to grow.
And so, you see, the real point of this whole chronicle, it isn't about specters or voids. It's about the fundamental choice we all have to make when we're confronted with that crushing pressure to simply disappear, to surrender our story. His fire can dismantle, or it can forge. So, when that hourglass is finally presented to you, which will you choose?